You are live, it says. Hi,
Yes, we are
guys.
back. We are back in action. What's good, everybody in the chat? It feels like it has really, literally been forever.
Yeah, it does. Hi, Tia. Hi, Susan. Hi, Jay. Thank you
What's
for coming.
happening, man? So glad to see y'all in here, man. Thank y'all for sliding as always. It's always a pleasure. But low key, like we really did. I missed you though. I missed y'all though, for real, for real. So I'm really glad to see y'all, and I'm not even playing about that. I'm so serious. I'm glad to see you too. I haven't seen you in forever.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen you in a
I
minute.
know, huh?
Yeah,
We
I catch
usually
you
see me
on.
when we do the podcast, is when you usually see me.
Yeah, yeah, I do. So I'll catch you like on some of your other stuff you might be doing, or you'll pop in for a hot minute. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so man, it has been forever. Thank you guys so much for the congratulations. Yes, I have officially crossed a whole new chapter.
Hi, Cherokee.
What's happening, Cherokee? Officially in a whole new chapter in my life. Looking forward to it. I got a couple new shirts I'm gonna have to pull out.
I say granddad on it or some shit.
Yeah, somebody's fine ass granddaddy.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I didn't make that one up though.
Not
Somebody,
somebody's fine ass granddaddy, period.
yeah, yeah. So somebody told me that they was like,
Hi,
man,
kids.
like you'll fit that. Actually, I heard a few places like it was like, yeah, that should be you.
You're a grandfather. What? How old are you? 44 or 43?
Nah, two,
42. Damn. And
42.
I'm 48. Hi, Wipe Down.
What's happening, White Daisy? What's good with it?
What's up, y'all? We
Mm.
missed y'all for real.
What's up, Kents?
We missed
Oh,
y'all
look at
for
these
real.
folks. Y'all came through because we've been gone for so long.
It was 3 weeks, right? We missed 3 weeks.
It feels like it's been longer than that.
hmm
It
hmm
really feels like it's been,
That was just a lot going on.
yeah.
Jay, you 41. I'm 48.
What
You're
is,
42, you said, right?
yeah, me?
Uh huh. Why you
Yeah,
don't have your thing across your name at the bottom? You didn't put it up there?
it is up there. It's
Oh,
supposed
is
to
it?
be.
Let me see. Oh, it's because I had the comments.
Yeah.
So I'm Nirvana.
And I am the Dynamicist, and we're,
We're
oh,
unlatched, which means
anything.
uncontrollable.
Yeah. And anything's bound to happen.
Anything's bound to happen. We never
Anything.
know what's gonna happen. We just never know. And we actually like it like that. Because remember when we first started, I would have my notebook. I'm like, okay, we're gonna topic one, and then I'm gonna name. And it was just like that. And now it's just like, okay, nigga, sign on. You ready? Yeah, let's go. We might
Yeah.
say something here and there, but not really.
Yeah, yeah, no, I enjoy it. I don't, you don't have that knee jerk reaction to the stress factor, right?
Yeah,
Um, so you just look forward to it because we're fairly opinionated and we think pretty deeply on certain subjects and have like something legitimate to actually say or add to the content of something. So then
yeah,
it's like, why try to what they say, like why fix what ain't broke?
yeah.
So it's like, look, let's just go because again, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was
Um,
like, just let it rock. That's what Jason would say. Because I'd be like, Jason, I got to do better. I interrupt you. I disrespect you. I got to watch my mouth. I used to do all of that. Because not because I didn't want to be myself, but because I didn't,
ex-
I wanted to
no,
be,
but external influences, right? People will say something to you about it, and
yeah,
it's like I'm not saying nothing to you about it because I don't feel like that. So
right.
it is what it was. Mm.
Looking Queen Nirvana, bah, 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 in the fofo, what's the fo? Okay, there I go, acting stupid. I did take a few tokes before the thing, and now I'm drinking my vodka
Oh, did you?
and tea. So what this is vodka, And my husband likes this white tea raspberry by Lipton. So
Ooh,
I put some. He's falling in love with. He freezes them and then he lets them get. But it's
slushy.
not sweet enough. Yeah, it's not sweet. It's good.
Okay.
It's light. It's light, and he loves it.
No, that sounds hella good though. I've
White
had
tea
that white tea
raspberry.
joint. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
That
had to
sounds
add some 7 Up because it's not strong enough. They feel like I was taking a shot. So anyway, let's
is
go
that
to
the
Jason's
is that the
song.
mason jar?
Uh huh.
I love that. That is such a that's such a black household staple. But
Mm.
then at the same time too, I see it a lot in the South. But realistically, though, I do see it like in a lot of black households. I
I don't
actually
know
love
where
it.
I got it from, but it's like perfect.
Shit, I bought a case of
Oh, you did?
them.
Oh,
Hell yeah, I
oh
bought
yeah, they do sell them with the lid, so you can put shit in there.
yeah, I bought a case of them just for that, just to drink out of when I'm
Oh,
at the house and just cooling it or people slide through.
yeah.
Yeah, like we in the mason jar was happening.
So this is
Mm.
Jason's song tonight.
Hey, that's a dope ass. Hold on, where's
What?
Cherokee from?
Cherokee is from Cherokee. Is it Texas?
That's the second time Cherokee's mentioned some South Side bangers that I know of because I lived in the South. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You gotta be affiliated in some way.
With what? Use it for sweet tea. Oh, okay. Susan said make sweet tea and add it to it. Dria's here. Hi. Oh, he's Alabama. I keep
Oh,
why do I want to put
good,
you in
Drea.
Texas, bro?
You know what? It makes sense now.
He's
Cherokee,
from Alabama.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Actually, that's a hell of a that song is actually in my playlist. Man, hold on. I got some.
Dria's in the bed. Dria, are you back to work, huh? Hi,
Oh,
Dria.
school. Yeah,
Dria.
school's back in, right? She works in
Yeah,
the school
she's
system
a
though.
social worker. Yeah, in the school setting, I believe. So, Dria, welcome in. She's
Yeah,
doing
thank
really
you.
good with her channel. She's making milestones. I don't know. Anyway, Dria, we won't go there because I'll go down a rabbit hole. Just thank you for coming. Is all I'm gonna say. Okay, where's everybody at? Tia Mia. Okay, come on. She said yes, I'm back. She's sleepy. She gets real sleepy.
Who's that?
Okay,
Drea.
you want to tell us about your song before Dria goes to bed? Dria, stay up long enough to hear Jason's song for the night. I never heard it. Is it new, Jason? What's going on? Let's Let me find out. They late. What
Who's
you
she talking
laughing
about?
at?
Nah,
Jason, come on. Tell us about the damn
nah.
song. Let's play it.
There's nothing to tell you. Rock the motherfucker, man. Let's
Oh,
go.
shit. God damn. He rude to the bitch.
No, my people kill if you want us, if you want us, if you want us, no, my people, I will be the super kill if you want us,
God damn, Cherokee. Hey,
Put the title in your thing, Jason.
let's just fall in love, baby. Let's just fall in
Oh,
love.
I like that.
Hey, hey. I don't know how you feel, but I feel something, baby. Something in the air that's got me going crazy. The look in your eyes is telling I know that you're ready for me. I don't wanna say too much, but I know what you need. What's up? Guess up. Just me and you, it's only us, just live it up.
I like
Baby,
that.
I got a plan for us. Leave me on the dance floor, no, no, no,
He finally came through with a banger. We fucked him up last time, y'all. Come on.
let's just fall in love,
Yeah.
baby.
Come on, talk to me.
Let's just fall in love. Hey,
That's that
hey.
Cali shit,
You
baby.
wanna love it, baby?
Let's
Come
go.
fall in love with me. You want some company? I'm known for selling drinks. You want a stunner, baby? Gold on my teeth. I be ducking heat, but cold in these sheets. Hey, pimp, 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 it ain't no change in me.
What?
Took the girl out of church and told her pray with me. Cut down to my sit on who they came to see. Quick, I know you came to leave. Let's just fall in love, baby. Let's just fall in love. Hey, hey.
He said, let's just fall in love. Come on. Let's just fall in love, baby. If this pimpin' finna do, come on, talk to. Now it's called Gold on My Teeth. Did you put it in the chat, Jason?
I did.
Yeah, that was tight.
I did.
Let me make sure I add that to my car playlist. That motherfucker smooth.
Oh yeah, it slaps too though. It slaps.
I gotta get into the lyrics. That's my first time hearing it.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what I would do without music. I really don't know what I would do, because music just will transport you to a whole nother space.
Yes,
it does. It really
does.
Because
I could be like, just now I was chilling. I'm like, and I have vodka and tea, and I'm gonna go get vodka. Huh?
Thank you.
They saying.
I'm just saying thank you.
Oh, okay, that's so sweet. So I'm trying to get to the comments, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting there. Yeah. So I'm got my tea, and then this shit comes on, and I'm like damn! It only took like 1 minute, and I like transformed. What the hell? I was like, hell, motherfucker, yo, fuck this tea. Like, what? What's going on over there in New Mexico?
Oh yeah, we gonna get it. We gonna get it live. We gonna get it. Dre is asking for a lyric breakdown.
Let me see. Let's do it. Fuck it. We unlatched. Why not? You cool with it?
That's right.
Let me find the lyrics, and then we'll replay it. I'm gonna read the lyrics, and then we're gonna replay that smooth motherfucker. Lucy's back. Lucy, you came the other night. Hi, Lucy, Warren's World. Oh, does she know this is a podcast? Lucy, this is a podcast.
Was Lucy there last night?
Lucy, I think you were there last night.
Because what was hilarious, because I was listening and you was like, this is a safe space. And then
that's
it was just like dot. Usually. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Oh, listen, Tia. You know what? I tried my hardest to get there last Sunday for the Fortnite piece. I want to say it was something really important that I ended up having to do, and it might have been with the boys.
No, it was the funeral, the wake.
I knew it was something.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what it was. I knew it was something I had to do. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this Sunday, I'll probably be traveling. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it, but yeah. I don't know yet. I ain't even got my tickets yet, but I was like, I'm gonna get them if I decide to go, or if I'm gonna stay, then I'm just gonna stay for a little longer and make it happen. Then I'll leave the next week or something.
So okay, here's the lyrical breakdown, y'all. Okay, y'all ready? And then we're gonna listen to the song again. It says, first of all, it's called Gold on My Teeth. Okay, let's see why it's called that. So it's called. So the breakdown is, let's just fall in love, baby. Let's just fall in love. I don't know how you feel, but I feel something. Something in the air that's got me going crazy. The look in your eyes is telling. I know that you're ready for me. I don't want to say too much, but I know what you need. What's up? Oh my God. When a motherfucker knowing you ain't got to say nothing. Or when you trying to pretend like you don't give a fuck and you know you do. He says, I know what you need. What up? Talk to. Okay, let's go. Keep going. Hold on. All right. Then it says, okay, it's up. Just me and you. It's only us. Let's live it up. Baby, I got a plan for us. Meet me on the dance floor. No, no, no. Let's just fall in love. Let's just fall in love. You want a lover? Don't fall in love with me. You want some company? I'm known for selling dreams. You want a stunner? Gold on my teeth. I be ducking heat, but cold in these sheets. Hey, pimp, 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 and ain't no changing me. Took the girl out of church and told her pray with me. Touchdown in my city. I'm who they came to see. Quick, quick, quick. I know you came to leave. Just fall in love, baby. Just fall in love. Okay, he lost me right there. So talk to me, Jason. I don't know.
Hmm.
So in the beginning, he's like, I know you want me. I can see it. I'm here. Let's get it. Right?
Hmm.
And then the second verse, he says, you want a lover. Don't fall in love with me. You want some company. I'm known for selling dreams. That that doesn't sound positive.
Well, I
You
can
want
see
a
how you can say
stunner,
that.
gold on my teeth. So what is he saying there?
Yeah. So the idea, well, again, I'm not the one that be breaking down lyrics,
I
but
know,
I
but
can tell you kind of like how I take it as a male, right?
okay.
It's just me, right?
Hmm.
Is that this is different aspects of being. There's different aspects. So you find yourself at different times in different spaces.
Hmm.
So, do I know what it's like to not want somebody to catch feelings for you? Absolutely, I do.
Okay.
I don't want you to.
Hmm.
I want us to like let's vibe out in this moment and let's have these moments and then maybe see where things go. But I don't want you necessarily falling in love, right?
Hmm.
And then there's other times where you do really want that. Like that's just kind of where you at. Like I see, like boom, everything about you just kind of registers to me, and I want that. So I think it's human, man. I think we don't typically stay in one state, forever, right? There's that ebb and that flow. So that's kind of what I get from it because
Uh-huh.
I can vibe with the first verse, and then there's parts of me that I understand, like even for the
Okay.
second verse, like
That
yeah,
makes sense.
fuck it.
I think I was like, because he had me. 'Cause when you say you want a lover, don't fall in love with me. You want some company. I'm known for selling dreams. You want a stunner, gold on my teeth. I'm ducking heat, but I'm cold in these sheets. So it's kind of like I'm known for selling dreams. So I'll tell you what you want to hear.
Some and you gotta remember, like, let's if we
I
deal
could
with
be
the
whatever
truth
you
of it,
want. I want you want
yeah,
a
if we deal
stunner. I
with the
got gold on my.
reality, it's like sometimes some women that's what they want. Like they just want you to appeal to that. That's it. Like I don't want nothing else.
Yeah.
I tell people sometimes like people like the idea, might like the idea of you, but not the reality of you.
Mhm.
So the idea of you, like there's certain things I give off that I don't always know what those things are initially. It
Mhm.
takes some time. Uh, it takes some time sometimes for just to see that. But yeah, I've kind of like I get the whole you must be a
Hi,
woozy woozy
Kendra. Thank you for
whatever,
coming. Oh,
and it
I'm
don't even
sorry.
be the case. Like
Right.
it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That's just your perception of who I am. But I'm actually hella low key. But then
Mhm.
people be like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't low key." I am low key.
Mhm.
Like I was in I was in so when I was going to school, I used to come in that motherfucker G'd up. Like I'm with it, like to the gills.
Right.
Socks. Sometimes I'm with the suspenders. I would hit school like with the suspenders on and
Now,
be
what?
popping them
Now
up.
was this what high school or
I'm
college?
talking about no, when I
Oh,
was in the university type stuff.
okay, that's okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. So, but and I would tell people, I'm shy. I said, 'cause we'll be talking about something in class. I say, well, I'm actually shy. And then everybody, oh, that nigga capping. Oh, he can't be shy. There's no way. Well, there's levels to it. What you guys see is you see my comfortability in this
Mhm.
because I know my lane. What you don't see are the other aspects where is a level of vulnerability in other areas in my life. So then it's like, yeah, I do present as shy. There's a reason why I don't say things sometimes to people that I could say.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, like, just in
No, you
general.
are you have a gentle soul. You've always been that way. Gentle soul. You do have a shy personality. It's just an aspect of who you are.
It's an aspect,
It's not who
absolutely.
you are. Like you don't have to be in the limelight like I do. Okay, I do enough for both of us. Now, Kendra, no, Kendra's in the building. I want to welcome her if she's still here. I don't know, but I like how Drea said hi, Kendra, and it's a bald lady, Drea, and then she says, "I meant to wave." Welcome in, Kendra. This is what we do. We're unlatched. She wasn't calling you bald. I promise. It was an accident. It was the wrong emoji. Drea, did you apologize? Okay. Oh, Drea, did you apologize? I meant
She
to
did.
wait. Okay.
She did. She apologized.
Oh, Siri came on.
Then
Wait.
she said she's been using that a lot, so it
Oh,
just
she
slipped out.
always. Oh, she be calling people bald head. You been calling people bald head a lot, so it's at the front of your emojis. That's happened to me before. Okay, so anyway, let's play the song one more time, Jason, because I don't have a song. But now that we know he's bipolar, the first verse I was feeling okay. He maybe not be bipolar. The second verse, I need to really get into it. But let's listen to the end because I still like the song. He could have said anything, and I would still be like, okay,
Ooh, yeah,
yeah, you know how
we
it is.
know.
Yeah,
We know.
you know. But why is it called Gold on My Teeth? I don't like that title. Come on.
It's got a soft a whole like a soft the vibes though. And if you play Poe Pimp and Do or Die, you'll understand why.
Let's just fall in love,
He said,
baby.
let's just fall in love, y'all. Now he's telling me he
Let's
wants to
just
fall in
fall
love.
in
Come
love.
on.
Hey, hey. I don't know how you feel, but I feel something, baby.
Okay.
Something in the air that's got me going crazy.
Okay.
The look in your eyes is telling I know that you're ready for me. I don't wanna say too much, but I know what you need. What's up? I guess so. Just me and you, it's only us, let's live it up. Baby, I got a plan for us. Leave me on the dance floor, no, 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 no.
Here he comes. He's about to switch up on you. Come on.
Let's just fall in love, baby. Let's just fall in love. Hey, hey. You wanna love a baby, don't fall in love with me. You want some company, I'm known for selling dreams. You wanna stun a baby, gold on my teeth. I be ducking heat, but cool in these sheets. Hey, pimp, 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 it ain't no change in me. Took the girl out of church and told her pray with me. Cut down to my shit on who they came to see. Quick, 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 I know you came to leave. Let's just fall in love, baby. Let's just fall in love. Hey, hey.
Let's just fall in love. Okay, I get it, y'all. Hold on. Hey, that's okay. Isaiah Falls did the first verse. The second
Mm-hmm.
verse is a whole nother nigga. So
Mm-hmm.
that's click clack. Click lack. Click. I've never heard of it. Click lack. So that's his version. So that's what Jason's saying, but it's just not one person.
Mm-hmm.
So the first guy, he's like, "Let's fall in love, baby. I know what you need. I'm gonna give it to you. What's up? What you want to do?" The second guy's like, "Yeah, well, let's get it. Let's get it. I ain't that nigga. I'm this nigga. I'll still pray with you, but you gonna come up out that church and we gonna okay." I
But
might
to
have
say
went too far.
you gonna come up out that corset. That's what you gonna
You a waist trainer gotta go. Okay, take
do.
that motherfucker off.
That's what's real.
That's what I got. So everybody has their own interpretation. Oh Lord. Okay, so look now, Jason.
Yeah.
I showed Jason a video, um, and I just ran across it on YouTube. So I subscribed to her channel. I am going to drop her link because I am going to play a piece of her video, and I want to give her credit or whatever I'm supposed to do as a responsible content creator. Um, so
Stuff about hygiene.
let me drop her link really quick. Her name is Jay Danae, and I like the channel. Okay, so she spoke about the title of the video is called "I Am Not a Man." Okay, let me just get it in here. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I need to hit share. I'm gonna share it to my channel. Copy link. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. And if somebody could pin it for me, am I the only one that can pin? Let me see. This is her channel. This is the actual video I'm gonna play. I'm only gonna play. It's a 10-minute clip, okay? And then I want to talk about it with Jason. I asked him to watch it beforehand. I did. Um, okay, let's do it. I get it. I just need a link to add to my playlist.
I think she's talking about the song
Okay.
because that was earlier.
Okay. I'll get it. He just okay. I'll fix that. Okay, here we go. Look, I'm gonna share my screen. I mean, we're gonna get a little. I have questions. I want to talk to Jason because this is who he is pretty much. So I'm going to present, share screen, and then okay, here you guys go. Jason, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can't see you, okay, but I
Uh,
can see the video. Oh, actually,
I can see you in
yes,
the
I can.
video.
Okay, I can. Okay, you guys. So just okay. All I'm asking is that you just listen, right? The title is here at the top. I am not a man. Trauma in her healing journey. I'm gonna play a 10-minute clip right here, and let's get with it. And tell me what you think.
Stuff about holding themselves to a certain standard, certain things about protecting their space and their bodies and cleaning up their space, treating certain things well, taking care of the stuff that you have, letting a man like protect you, not doing certain things because they're not ladylike, Like I missed a lot of that. And I believe that had people in that house paid more attention to me way back when, I might have avoided certain situations, certain things that were damaging. I would have avoided. Um, and I'm really not trying to bash anybody, but like I just certain things happen, like when you experience something traumatic with a particular group of people, and then you go through an experience and you choose to forgive them, and then you come back into that space. It's like that's not a guarantee that more traumatic things won't happen. And so sometimes you may get re-triggered. I don't think that means you didn't forgive them. I just think that it shows that just because you forgive them don't mean they changed. And so I'm kind of living that out right now. When it comes to being around a lot of the males in my family, it's like I forgave them, but things happen that still impact me in a way that shows me, man, like ain't much changed. And I need to learn how to navigate through that without um without regressing.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is, like I said before, I had to fend for myself a lot. You would think that a girl who grew up in a house full of men, that she would feel protected. But that's not my experience. Like I've always felt like I had to cover myself. I always felt like I had to fend for myself, protect myself, and I feel like that even now. And so,
Mhm.
um, example is, I a few times I've moved to another apartment, to another city, whatever it was, and not one male family member joined me on that journey. I could not call nobody. I could not call a soul. Like everybody was busy. Everybody had to work. Everybody had whatever going on. And if it wasn't somebody giving an excuse, I didn't get a response. I got ignored. Even when a couple of my female friends moved some of my stuff out of one apartment into, because I was already in another city, moved some of my stuff from, I guess, storage into my father's house. And again, it wasn't a male soul who was like, oh no, don't carry that in. You don't have to carry all that. I got you. None of my uncles were available when I moved to Indianapolis. None of them were available when I moved back to Chicago. When I needed help um, with certain things with my car, it would be a lack of responses. I'm busy. I'm at work. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But then you see this same person going above and beyond for somebody else. And it's like, I'm not telling you that you're obligated to help me in my life. But if you are saying you're a part of my support system and you love me and you want to help me,
Mhm.
how am I going to believe that if you're always busy when it comes to having to help me with something?
Right.
Like the number of times I've dropped what I was doing to go and do something with or for a family member, you would think that people would be more eager, and by people I mean my male family members, my uncles, that they will be more eager and willing to come and help me. But no, but no. And when I sit in these situations and think about, like, dang, my car has been sitting outside all this time with a flat tire, and I've told people nobody came. This reminds me of that time where this boy came on my block to fight me and was actually threatening to shoot me, and I ran to go get an uncle, and he come out, and now they reminiscing about how cool they are, how cool they used to be, what they used to do. How's your brother? What are you coming out here being friendly for when you should have been hemming him up for talking to me the way he was, or trying to threaten me the way he did? What do you mean, what up, bro? I was, man, I can't even count how many times I've been locked and loaded
Mm.
for them. If anybody tried them,
Mhm.
I'm going to jail, baby. I'm going to jail. Yeah, I'm Christian. I love God, and I don't play about my Savior, but I also don't play about my family. And if you even think you about to do something to harm my family, I'm gonna wear you out, and that just is what it is. But it is not automatically the same kind of situation. And I'm not talking about all my uncles. I promise I'm not. I'm not talking about all of them. Just a good chunk of them who would rather label me as spoiled and entitled when I get upset that you're unable to help me again. That it is a pattern. It is a pattern. That whenever I'm in need of something that a male should come and assist me with, y'all are unable to do so. It's always an excuse. It's always an excuse. So I think it is just grievous. It is ridiculous that I am surrounded by so many men, so many males
Mhm.
who would rather me struggle on my own to do something than to step up and assist me, because I'm not asking for anything outrageous. I'm not asking for anything ridiculous. I'm asking for the bare minimum.
Mm.
We in the same city. If my tire is flat, if my tire almost popped off, if my car is overheating, if I need to move something from point A to point B, if a dude hurt me and I need to get him back or whatever it is, Should I be able to call you first? Call y'all first? Because y'all are the men who I'm closest to? And wrong answer. Because I'm probably not going to get an answer. I'm probably not going to get an answer. Or I'm going to get all these excuses. And so I've learned toxic independence because I cannot depend on the people I should be able to.
Talk to me.
And I am not bitter. It is just a fact that I've realized about myself. I've been told for years that I should allow a man to be a man. But it's hard to do that when you've been forced to be a man by the men in your family. So the truth is, it's been a struggle to, number one, understand femininity.
I'm gonna get in trouble when this video over. Everybody be quiet. Everybody,
because it seems like my femininity is not taken seriously. It's more so dismissed. Or it's like maybe it's more acceptable that I be manly because it'll make the lives of the men in my life easier. And I don't even want to just act like it's the men in my family who have been a huge part of me being robbed of the opportunity to be feminine. The men who I've held close to my heart outside of my family have done the same thing. Guys who I've befriended, who, if we're hanging out and I'm just trying to have regular conversation, you talking to me about the girls who you will screw, or the girl you screwed yesterday and all how that was and all that. If I tell you I'm uncomfortable with it, you choose to disregard that because you just want to get it out for somebody to hear. I'm a woman who don't want to hear about what you do to women.
Right.
Or trying to treat me like I'm a guy when other males are around, because you don't want them to think that you are with me or that you're attracted to me or anything. So you'd rather treat me like I'm a dude or a butch so that they won't say something crazy about you. That'd be more acceptable than you being a gentleman. Or other male friends who ain't available to help out when I'm in need of something because they'd rather sit pretty somewhere instead of manning up and helping out. Or the men who I've been with, like my homies, who have seen me arguing with people, going at it with people on our behalf, but choosing to not say nothing because she got it. Like, what kind of me? Like, what is going on? What is going on?
She got it.
I got a couple.
So let me come out of that. So stop screen, I think is what I'm supposed to hit. Oh god. Okay, there we go. So okay. Y'all not really in trouble, but y'all was acting up talking about she needs an Uber, a mechanic. Listen, okay, Jason. Listen, that video, okay, that's just a piece of it. Now, I think for me, let me say why I shared that with you. Don't you delete your comments. Don't you do that. I was joking. This is the thing. When she said toxic independence, that was the moment that I said, okay, yeah, I'm listening. Or I was listening the whole time, but I wanted to share it with you. And the reason I wanted to share it with you is because you are that man in the family, right? Everybody has two sides of the family. You are the one on that everybody will call. You're the one that if she called and you were her family or not her family, but you knew her and she needed help, you would go change her tire. That's the type of man that you are. And that is what she's expecting from the men in her life that are supposed to love her and support her. And her title is, I am not a man. So what she's saying is, I don't want to have to do manly things, but I'm forced to do them because the men in my life ain't shit. And so is a lot of women, if you go to that video blew up and she had no idea was going to do that. And she put a special comment at the top like, I didn't know how many women felt this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
So
that.
it's and so I feel like, we can be dismissive and say, "Oh, you'll be okay. Just go do A, B, and C." And I'm sure she's okay. I'm sure she's probably okay, right? She's taking care of business. I mean, she's handling it. But it doesn't, hi, Deshaun, but it doesn't take away from the feelings that she has. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And like she said, if they needed me, I'm going to jail. I've stood up for them and helped them, and they don't help me. But I do understand the chat too in reference to, some people you have to love from a distance. But let's talk about, what do you think about the male piece of it, and how does it feel for you to be the point of contact for everybody? Like, there's more men in our family. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does
Hmm.
everybody come to you? Okay, so tell me what you talk about the video.
Um, so I have a couple different streams of consciousness as it relates to her context. And a part of that is because one, some of this is actually within my wheelhouse, but also I'm looking at it from a couple different angles, even within that, because there is the counselor therapist aspect of who I am. But there's also the pastoral aspect of who I am, and then understanding like I'm a big proponent for growth and development, period. And that runs throughout every aspect of me. So when I was listening to her speak, and my gift is in operation, and so for those of you who don't understand what I mean by that is I understand for me, right, is that I have things that you cannot teach this, right? You can't, these are just things that I was born with, right? I legitimately came here with these parts of me as parts of the tools that I'm designed to use, right, in this journey, right? So in this manifestation of who I am.
Hmm.
So school doesn't give me that. People didn't give it to me. I never sat down and someone said, "Hey, this is how you do this." No, but these things occur to me. So I'm gifted in certain areas. So I could hear some things in her conversation that she's not saying, right?
Okay.
But let's deal with what we all could see. So she was talking, and to answer your question specifically, is how did I feel when I heard that? I definitely can understand how familial context can put you in survival mode, and you can ultimately become or live out an experience that's inauthentic to who you actually are.
Okay, can you say that sentence again, or like break that down for me?
Okay.
The last sentence.
Um, what I was saying in essence is sometimes in familial context, right? So within a family structure,
Okay. That's
there's
right.
this term that we talked about before, but I could hear it playing all throughout her scenario, which is
Okay.
epigenetics, which is what that means is that sometimes trauma can get passed down generation to generation. So
Okay.
you have people acting out these realities, if you will. They're acting out these behaviors based on things that not didn't even necessarily happen to them, but then what happens is you begin to create that all over again. So could she have been raised in a unhealthy environment for the person who she actually is? Yes, right? Because her desire is to live within her femininity.
Right.
I
Okay.
hear
That's
that,
it. Yes, that's it.
right?
Yes.
So she wants to live in her femininity, but at the same time, her familial context
Yeah.
forced her to live within her masculine,
Right. And that's why she said toxic independence, because
toxic
that's not really what
independence,
she
right?
wants.
So I'm hearing her say this, and I'm seeing the dynamic play itself out, and I'm seeing, okay, so this is what's taking place potentially as it relates to how she finds herself where she's at.
Hmm.
So do I think that there is responsibility to be had across the board? Absolutely.
In terms of who
Um,
the men.
oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Everybody involved though, ultimately. But let's deal with the men, right? growing up, I do know that men. My dad told me this one time about me. He said, I stopped playing with you when you were 10. And I asked him why. And he said, because you hit too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, we were playing and I was messing with you. And he said, you hit me and I had to catch myself
And
from
it hurt.
hitting you back. Yeah, he
Right,
said it
right.
hurt, right?
And it's about to slap the shit out of you. Right.
Yeah.
You can't play no more.
So
Yeah.
I'm using that as an example
Right.
because when you play with men, sometimes we do hit hard, right? We hit
Mm-hmm.
each other hard. That's a part of like our upbringing and rearing in some cases. Is it possible that the men lacked the sensitivity in how to nurture a younger woman, a younger female, or
Mm-hmm.
nurture
A
her
woman too.
femininity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a strong possibility. And it's a strong possibility because in order for you to be able to nurture femininity, you have to be able to accept femininity that's in you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I'm gonna
that's
say that again.
yeah. And that's gay.
You have to be able to. There's no way for
That's
you
that's how
to.
men look at, like, they don't want to get in touch with their femininity, like it's a, a thing.
Yeah,
But
no,
men
yeah.
help men.
And again, because it's a lot of this has just been like there isn't enough education for people to understand that that's not there's nothing negative about tapping into that aspect. There's the divine feminine, and then there's the divine masculine, right? So these are all like parts of a whole. You can't have one without the other. Anything outside of that, you become unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
So to understand like her femininity, to be able to nurture that, right? You do have to be able to nurture it in
And
yourself.
they can't. And let me say this too, because you said something that made me think about when we talk about nurturing, in familial context, right?
Hmm.
I thought about when Josh just took me to breakfast for my birthday. I'm gonna use this as an example. Um, I met up with him, and then I followed him, whatever, right? But I needed to get gas, so I pulled up to the gas station. I'm prepared to pay and all that, but I already know I'm not getting out the car. I already know this, right? And I sit there because I want to see what he's gonna do. So he gets out of his. He doesn't need gas. He gets out of his car. He comes over. So I'm like, okay, score, right? Because I'm watching. And then he gets to the pump. How much, mom? I said $20. Now it's a stare off, nigga. We like, I'm in the car, Jason. I'm in the car. He's standing at the pump. And we in this, I got my wallet in my hand because I want you to know I'm prepared, nigga. Right? But it's a test, motherfucker. This is what it's going through my. So I'm looking at him. He looking at me. It's a stare off. We gonna sit here all motherfucking day. He said, "Am I paying for it? Are you? That you tell me, because I can pay for it, but I want to see what you're gonna do, right?" So he's like, "Mom, I can pay for it. It's only $20. I can pay for it." Okay. Well, why you ask me then? You feel me? So my point is saying is, then the man come from the gas station. He's like a little Mexican man, and he's like, "Are you his mom?" I guess he goes to this gas station all the time. I said, "Yeah." He said, "He's a nice guy." Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Yeah," and he's gonna pay for my gas. All right, nice to meet you. And so, right, then we go to the next spot, which is the restaurant. I purposefully, and this all goes to rearing our children and men specifically, because we're talking about this, on how to be men and gentlemen. If we don't teach them, they don't fucking know, because the world doesn't know. The world is feeding them all kind of shit. It's not like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? The traditional shit is not there, so they can only learn it in the home. So when I walk up to a door with my husband and my son, or if you were there, I would do it too. I move over to allow you to open the motherfucker. I do it for every door I go in, unless I don't know the nigga. Now I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna open the door and hold it open for a stranger. But if I know you and you love me and know me, you will move, you will open the door. You feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
again, I feel like you said, the men in her life, and I agree with you that it's true. It's coming down through generations, and they don't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
That is
And
a
I wonder,
possibility.
has she had a conversation with them about? She may have. I don't know. I don't know. But
Now,
I hate to see it.
yeah, and you know what? Hold on one second. So now Jay made a comment
Okay.
about that too, and that was another one of my observations when she says that they just don't fuck with her. Now,
Okay.
let me say this because you brought up a good example with Josh.
Okay.
And now this is for ladies. If you guys are charged with the task of raising a male, okay, and I'm gonna say this, and so please don't hear what I'm not saying. I am not saying that one, it is easy. It is not. It is far from easy to raise. It's far from easy, period, to raise children. It's hard enough to raise ourselves. Let's just be real.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
mean, seriously, right?
Right.
Um, but I was raised by that traditional type of woman. I was raised by the type of woman who operated in her masculine a lot,
Okay.
right? I do not remember my mother crying many times throughout all my years.
Mm-hmm.
I just did not see it. I
Mm-hmm.
I I'm old enough to know she had to have done it,
Right.
but did she allow me to see her vulnerability? No, she did not.
Okay.
Could it have been a variety of reasons? Absolutely. Could it have been her concerns about potentially showing that and then causing harm to me, feeling like it would hurt me or hurt us because it was me and my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, I think that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did I admire her? Yes. Did she teach me a lot about how to work with my hands, how to be handy, mindful of certain things? Absolutely. Um,
Hi, East Dad.
but she also didn't always ask for help, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that for a reason because when you're reared like that, right? And that you're coming from having to have your guard up outside the home,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because a woman's pathway in the working world, oh, this shit is hellacious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully aware of that. The
Mm-hmm.
things you guys deal with on a regular, from low level motherfuckers all the way up the level the ladder, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely ridiculous, and I get it. This is partially why I would prefer my family to not have to deal with that. I would prefer that. I would
Mm-hmm.
truly prefer that. Let me protect or provide a hedge of protection here, right? Because I know what's out there, and I know the shit that you have to deal with that's just totally unfair.
So you when you say that, you mean like you're the type of man that you would want your wife, you would, if she wants to stay home she can, and you would
Absolutely,
provide.
yeah. That
Like,
was
if
absolutely
she doesn't have to face the world with this bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah, my husband says the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it
because
should,
it rails against that. It rails against your femininity, right?
Mhm.
It's designed in a certain kind of way, and let's just call it what it is, right? So uh, live in a male centered society, and it's not a sensitive male, right? And when I say sensitive, I mean spiritually sensitive, right? So um, it's very toxic in the way it's designed, as evidenced by in our culture, you're given you had to like women had to fight for what is it 6 weeks for FMLA when you
Mhm.
have a child? What is it like? Is it some
No,
bullshit
yeah,
like that?
I don't know, but yeah, it's
Right,
like 6 to 8 weeks or some shit.
6 to 8 weeks. You had to fight to get 6 to 8 weeks.
Mhm.
after you have a child,
After you have a baby, yeah.
right? A whole ass human,
Right. A whole ass human, right.
right? 6 to 8 weeks. Like it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, outside of this culture, in overseas, I've seen them different places overseas where it's a mandatory 12 weeks off the rip. 12 to what is it? So 3 to 6 months I've seen in certain places where
Where
you're
if a
allowed to
woman
take
has a
that.
baby, they can take off and
Oh
not
yeah,
risk losing their
and
job.
not risk losing your job. So now, so again, you're now forced to put between survival and provision,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're forced to make these decisions, right? And I think that's unfair. So I'm just painting the context for that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say when it comes to in this scenario, when you're raised a certain kind of way and you are tasked with raising young men,
Mm-hmm.
one of the challenges is how do you how do you introduce them to femininity, because and
How do you
vulnerability, because
uh-huh.
Josh's reaction, I understand perfectly why he had that reaction.
Uh-huh.
I understand perfectly why he didn't jump to it quickly. I understand perfectly why. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not a negative on him, it's not a negative on you. But let me tell you something about you that he picks up is that you get shit done,
Mm-hmm.
right? And because you do, and because of the way in which you go about doing it, right? Because hey, we got to handle this, we handle that. You took care of him, you reared him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you brought him to the place that he's at now. So then when he doesn't automatically click into she needs me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? And now granted, you work, your husband works, blah, 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 blah. It's not really need, but your femininity says, I want to be taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope I'm giving that off. I hope that's come that aura is blazing through. Okay, spirit blaze it. Please take care of
Right.
me.
Take care of me, right?
Now if you
So
don't, motherfucker, I will get it done. Now come on, talk
no
to
ifs,
me.
ands, or buts about it.
But I'm gonna act like this. Can you do it right now for me? Me. I'll do that shit in a heartbeat, bro. I'll switch that motherfucker. Talk about bipolar. Shit. I'll be like, yes. Okay.
So um excuse me. So I think when you get down to it, and in that, and if we would go and then we can get back to the context or the conversation at hand, which was what are we seeing here in this conversation piece, is I do think that from my point of view, when I'm working with people,
Mm-hmm.
it's always self-accountability,
Okay.
right? We're going to identify. So, when you do business, right, you do what's called a SWOT analysis, right? So you got strengths, weakness, opportunities,
Okay.
and
It's SWA. SWA.
SWOT. SWOT.
Okay. What's the T? Oh, we don't know.
Strengths, weakness, opportunities, and
Trauma. No, I'm just kidding. Strength. Strength. Come on, I'm gonna look it up while you talking.
what is the T for
We
SWOT
gonna find out the T over here. It's called
analysis?
SWOT what?
SWOT, SWOT analysis.
Analysis. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
Threats. Okay.
Strengths,
So
weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Oh, let's talk about it. Now, what is that? This is a business thing? I never heard of
yeah,
this.
it's a business concept, right? So
Okay.
a SWOT analysis. Now, again, you guys, this is just how my
And
shit
threats.
works. So I'm drawing in something that normally would have nothing to do with personal development, but it does.
Mhm.
So SWOT analysis is done when you are embarking on a journey to develop a business, right? You want to understand what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities, right? So where are the areas that I could, be the answer for, and then what are the threats to that, right? So what are the things that can derail that progress, right? Now, again, threats are always external. in that way
Okay.
because you've already identified the internal, which is the weakness. So those are my areas of opportunity. So what I'm using this to say is that just like with a business concept, if you're trying to develop something productive, you
Okay.
cannot focus everything on anything external because that's not where growth happens at. Growth only
Okay.
happens
So you feel like she might be
human.
doing that? I mean,
Oh,
but she's
she's
doing that.
projecting a lot.
She's
She's projecting.
projecting. Okay, see,
She's
this is what I'm
projecting a
saying. This
lot.
is the part I wasn't like. 'Cause- okay, okay, because I saw Jay say earlier, why don't they want to help her? So what I'm hearing you guys say is there's more to the story. She's focused
Absolutely.
on. She has some good points, and we get where she's coming from, but where we
Uh,
didn't hear where you took accountability. We didn't hear that part. But if she was a child, she's just saying like everybody treated me like I was a man. Like nobody allowed me to be feminine in my family, and and this is as a child.
yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Um, and we know that, especially as when you're people of color, you have that experience, right? You're a lot of times we're raised in those contexts. We're raised in the context where you don't have time to be emotional. You don't have the flexibility to be human.
Hmm.
You do not have that, right? You don't have the liberty to be human. Let me say it like that. You don't have the liberty to be human,
My
which is
God,
the same reason why people say that black tears don't matter.
black tears don't matter. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I had never heard that before.
Oh, that's a real thing. That's
Black
a real
tears
thing. Matter
don't
of fact, um, Ayanna was it? I think it was Ayanna Van Zant was talking about this one day and with someone, and they were talking about how the discomfort when white women would cry about something, right? But
matter.
then the kind of like the rejection for when black women would cry about whatever it is. And believe it or not, right? And I'm not just reaching here. I work in a mixed environment, right? But it's predominantly women in my field of work. However, what's interesting is I've also been witness to just observing from the outside looking in when some of the black counselors, women, would make certain comments about things.
Hmm.
I saw the reaction.
Hmm.
And that was kind of established as what the baseline was. So I thought. However,
Hmm.
fast forward, when the white counselors would complain about things, females, and cry about whatever it was, same exact context though, right?
Hmm.
Same context, shit would happen. So then what is it? What is that? Well, I think a lot of it is subconscious. I don't even think people are actively consciously doing this. But yeah, white tears matter, black tears don't. Right. So now, um, so what we're saying about this one is, so my thing really is that self accountability is important, right? And that's the only way we can grow and get beyond something. I do think she's projecting. I absolutely think she's projecting a lot, as evidenced by what did she say when she talked about people outside of her family?
She said they do it too.
That exact same thing. So what is the common denominator?
You.
There we go.
So
I can't
projecting in
blame.
what way? So basically, because if you are experiencing that with people that you were raised with and men that you have been around since birth, and now you go outside of the home and the men that were not raised with you, not in the same environment, are treating you the same way. And when we say that, we're saying they don't help you. They're not coming to your aid when something masculine needs to be taken care of. Right? When you want to be, and I'm saying this just to make a point. When you want to feel like a princess, when you want to feel feminine, when you want to not have to fix it all. So you're the common denominator.
Hmm.
So now let's talk about why you think you're projecting that with everybody, because for whatever reason, either men feel like you don't need them, or um you pissed them off, or that you something's wrong, we don't know
Mhm.
about. You're irritating or something, nobody want to fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? We may not know, but
Yeah.
we got two separate specimens, or whatever. What do you call it when you do a test and you have two separate testing environments,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
both get the same result, and
Yeah.
you're the only thing that's the common denominator. So let's explore that. Why is that? So to me, it's like, okay, so I use me as an example just because I'm a strong female. I'm a strong personality. I will say though that with certain men, I acted one way. I behaved one way. With
Mhm.
other men, I behaved a different way, right?
Mhm.
And I'll tell you why that was for me. It was a respect level. So the niggas I disrespected and talked to you crazy and blah blah, like you got a tail and all that shit, I didn't respect you. You know what I mean? But the niggas that I'm like, okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm treading lightly. I'm doing my thing. There's a respect level there as a man that I just won't cross.
Mhm.
That's for me. But where for what I don't have I fortunately don't experience is, if I need help, people are there for me. So I can make a call if I need something, and people will show up, male, female, whoever, right? Whoever could get to me. So that part, that's where I think I'm feeling the empathy. It's like she wants people to be there for her. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it now. I think I'm getting it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the chat is lit over there. They are going in,
Okay,
right,
I gotta get to it.
about some of the things that we're talking about, because it does strike nerves, because this is real life, right? Because we're all coming to the table, if you will, with different things, right? We all have circumstances. We all are dealing with stuff. We all have had a past. We have a past, a present, and a future ultimately. But let's deal with what we know, and what we're dealing with. So let me say this. Um, to answer that question is this, and this is kind of coming from, uh, my journey with this, and basically just my standpoint, right? Take it or leave it. The world around us that we engage with is a microcosm of what's happening here.
Okay.
Period. Let me give you a good example. Have you ever seen a car that you wanted, boy? You've been moving, and a car comes across your thought process. And cars register for me, so it may not register for you guys, but I'm going to try to find
A
examples that
purse.
work
A
for both.
purse. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever noticed that once you get to a point where now that thing is closer to you in
Okay.
proximity, so either you have it, or you're in a position to be able to purchase it. Have you ever noticed that whatever that thing is will now start to manifest itself around you a lot closer,
Like,
and you
oh,
see
like
it more
you want a
frequently?
Tesla, and all of a sudden that happened to me and my husband. We said it because we were talking about buying a truck, right? And this particular truck, and after because I was like, this is the one I like, blah blah blah. Right? So we talked, and I told him, I said, now that I feel like I see these motherfuckers everywhere, and it's like, I know that ain't the truth. They probably always been there, but I want one now. Okay, yeah. So I know what you're saying.
Well, so what occurs to us,
Hmm.
right, is the reflection of what's coming from here.
Hmm.
So if I always see negativity in my life around me, right, it's because that's what I have here. Now, please, 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 don't get offended by that, because what that is there actually is there's something, there's a, what do we call that? There's an outlier with this part that I'm explaining, but you've got to make it through this whole process.
Hmm.
So what happens is that it becomes a microcosm, right? When people say, I heard someone say this recently, and they said, if you want to be trusted, be honest, right? And I was listening to the statement, and I said, that's not really the route to be trusted, right? I get it, but that's not the route to be trusted. The truth of the matter is, all right, is that you manifest that, and then the people that are in your circumference will ultimately change, and they will represent that same things, because opposites do not attract. So the people that we are bringing into our life is not a reflection of all of the shit that's in the world. It's a reflection of what you're drawing to you. That's the baseline of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel like you're the giver, but everybody around you is a taker, that is not the truth of life.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got the biggest heart, and everybody around me is doesn't have the same care and compassion. No, that's not the truth. Because I can honestly say that there was a time where I felt exactly like that. I felt like that's what it was, because you just identified it earlier. You said, yeah, you're the one people call. And I felt used.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where I legitimately felt used.
Mm-hmm.
That's not today, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can honestly say there are people in my life that I pale in comparison to, that are in my life, actively in my life,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm looking at them like, God damn, that was fire how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
They met my need like boom. I didn't have to question it. I didn't have to jump through no fucking hoops. I didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
do nothing but just be me.
Mm-hmm.
Just be me, right? And I can see that there was a change that happened as time progressed. But what's the biggest change though? The biggest
You.
change wasn't that I moved to different states. That's not the change. The change was me.
Yeah.
So when I deal with anybody, no matter what the fucking circumstance is, we gonna deal with us. We gonna deal with right here, because guess what? I cannot control nothing on the outside of me in a direct sense, but indirectly I can. I can affect the people that's in my circumference,
Mm-hmm.
because when I vibrate differently, I
Mm-hmm.
attract differently, right? When we
So
when
what
we
would
get
be
to different
your
places in growth, huh?
so what would so for her, for example, I mean, if the answer is within hers, what you're saying. Oh, this is for anybody, but I'm just going back to that. Just
Hmm.
um. So, is it true that you just leave these people alone, like the chat was saying? Because you're saying it's not the people. She's saying I've forgiven them for things, whatever, but I still get triggered.
Is that forgiveness?
But she said yes. She said I
Is it?
still get triggered, and
But is it?
I don't know.
Let
But
me ask you
no,
something.
no, no. You know
Let me
why?
ask you
Because
something.
you know what my mom would say?
Come on, because we gonna go there then. Let's go.
She would say, "You're still too angry. You're
Yeah,
not over it."
you're not.
Her thing would be if something happens and you can get triggered by it, you're not done with it. You
Turn
haven't
the
really
power
truly
off.
forgiven.
Disconnect the negative from any light.
Is
Disconnect it
mm,
and flip the switch as much as you want. Is the light gonna turn on?
nope.
Disconnect. Turn the
Disconnect
power
the
off.
negative and the power won't come on. You can't trigger it because the negative has been disengaged.
It's not possible. Everything that we see right now in life, right,
Mm-hmm.
all stems from the human experience, right? The way in which things are designed, from the computer to the television to our wiring systems in our homes. When you think
Mm-hmm.
about neurological wiring in our brain, all of this shit is the exact same shit. It comes from us. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why it comes from us is because we are the ones that imagined it based on what our circumstances is, and our familiarity is, at least. And then what we did is we manifested it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at there was something that we were just looking at, and it seems so innocuous, but it really wasn't. What it was it was like what was it? Not the spider venom, but it was something else I was looking at not too long back. And what it was, that same exact thing was found in nature, right? The exact same concept. The concept. Oh, um, it was about the like floating cars. And what
Jetsons.
it no, not the Jetsons,
Oh,
but I'm talking about like legitimate because they're
oh,
they're they're developing this right now.
okay.
But we were talking about a hummingbird, right? And you see the hummingbirds and you see how they fly. Remember the hummingbirds we had at Rimpa
Yeah. No.
in the front yard?
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, man, I used to watch hummingbirds just in my front yard all the time. I just look at them and I was marvel at how their wings would and how they just seem to hover.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah.
that same concept, right? There's a helicopter that's based off that concept. Like legitimately, there is a helicopter that's based off the concept of, oh, this shit is possible. So then they figured out a way how to create it. All I'm saying is that everything that we see, right? When it comes to triggers, I tell people this, and I live by this one. You will know when you've grown when what used to affect you no longer does.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know you've grown past the stage. That's how you know you've grown past this, whatever that thing is,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, whether it's hurt, whether it's abandonment, whatever the case may be. Whereas you don't have that automatic knee jerk
Okay,
reaction
East Dad. We'll see you. Love you. Thanks for sliding.
to
Be careful.
whatever the circumstance is or whatever the circumstance presents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was listening to her and I can hear her heart and I can feel her pain though, because
Yeah, yeah, no.
she also said something in the very beginning was she was like, man, I was raised in a context in which I wasn't allowed to be feminine, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's an important distinction. That's a very important distinction because what she's basically describing is that the world in which she was reared did not foster that
Nurture, yeah.
and nurture it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even so much to say that, well, you do have a mother that was in the household too.
Mm-hmm.
So then she says later that me and my mother, like we've worked a lot of things out. And I don't know if she said it in the video or it was something I read in her when she was in the chat
Mm-hmm.
and she was talking about stuff. So but she said, yeah, we've worked stuff out and we have a really good relationship now. And I love
Mm-hmm.
that, right? Because they were able to actually air out and voice her concerns, and her mother was able to acknowledge her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was able to ultimately acknowledge that I did not set that example because I didn't embrace my femininity.
Right.
There's no way possible that a mother in that household who embraced her own femininity would
Yeah.
allow her daughter to experience that. There's no way possible. There's no way possible her sons would do that unless her sons were just mimicking the way that they were taught to deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Because there's no rule book and there's no guide.
Cherokee,
You
he's
know.
speaking. That's it right there.
I was
Right.
told to never show it. Most people see that as a weakness. Yeah.
So think about it. You're taught this early in life, right? And you're conditioned to believe that vulnerability is weakness. Emotions equally is a vulnerability, right? That becomes weakness.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, right? But again, if you're raised in that context, then you'll believe that. So then what do is you war against yourself and that's what I meant by earlier is that you can't foster femininity if you didn't first foster it in you as a male, right? You have to know how to accept that from
Mm-hmm.
from you because you got to understand I feel X, Y, and Z, which is why, like, you know how people do this, and I'll give you a good example. I used to see this in church all the time. And it didn't register at first, but fast forward some years, it started to register and it stood out to me and it became very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you start crying and people hand you a tissue,
Mm-hmm.
do you know that there's a subconscious message that's being given?
To dry up your tears and stop crying.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Your tears make me uncomfortable. Clearly, I would be uncomfortable with shedding tears in this environment here, right? Now, do people actively think this during when it's happening? No, they don't. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. I don't believe people actively are thinking that. But is it a subconscious piece? Absolutely, it's a subconscious piece, and I can say that emphatically
Mm-hmm.
because I'll tell you kind of what happens even in my interactions with people, right, male and female.
Mm-hmm.
When people cry, I sit there and I sit right there with them. I sit right in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not offering tissues. You can ask for tissue or whatever because your tears don't make me feel uncomfortable. I'm okay with your tears. I'm okay with you expressing your emotions. That
Mm-hmm.
is not a problem in this environment,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let's work together. I'm here with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with you. And again, it's not just in words, right? It's also in body. It's my body language, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes across. So all I'm saying is with that one is I've seen so many different levels of growth happen when we allow ourselves to be emotional, and that's one of the things that is not encouraged from our generations.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is a shift that's happening in the new generations. They are encouraged to be exactly how they are.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's a moot point because that's a conversation for another day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do see a lot. I saw a lot in that, and I could see where her challenges are coming from. I can also understand the familial context potentially what's happening. I Was it possible that it was toxic? Absolutely. It's a strong possibility it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was it possible that the people around her don't know any better? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that she is also participating in that?
Mm-hmm. Right. There's always more to the story.
Oh man. And I
Are
believe that
you a
that's
difficult person to work with? I mean, like, do you, because she said, remember, she said that it's not me always being a brat. She said something about, like, something about it's not about me being a brat or entitled or something. So that must be some kind of underlying thing that people
absolutely.
have either told her. Maybe she acts like it or feel like she's entitled, or
Mhm.
maybe they feel like she got favoritism because she was the only girl growing up and it was all boys. You
Right.
know, oh, who knows? I don't know. The point is, there's more to the story. But at the end of the day, take accountability for your part and know you haven't forgiven because you're still triggered. So maybe just work on you a little bit more. And
Yeah.
then so that when you meet new people, they want to help you. Like, why doesn't anybody want to help you? I
There
mean,
is
that's what I want to explore. Like,
there
why?
is a reason for that because people will see themselves. Remember in that song earlier we listened to it, he said, I'm the one that I will sell a dream.
Yo, yeah. Hmm.
Why, if you think about it, why is that effective?
How do you allow people to sell your dream? Is what you mean?
Yeah, think about it. Like salesmen do this all the time.
Hmm.
That is a real life thing. So what is it about that process that we're susceptible to? So if you really think about it, why are people susceptible to this? It's because ultimately there's this aspect of us as humans, right? As beings that we are, where we want to believe. We really do want to believe.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
so when you consider that, and even in her thing, right? She said, I moved to other places. I moved to other places, but other apartments, same things are happening, right? It doesn't matter where we go, right? That's saying, and I think it's funny, but there's a lot of truth to it, right? You can take a dude, you can take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of him
Right.
or her, right? There's a lot of truth to that. You
Yeah.
really can't, because you recreate that same stuff that you grew up in and it became comfortable. You'll recreate that here. You'll make a person who is a could be a cool person to deal with, but in your world, oh, I'm skeptical of that person. They smile too much. I can't trust people that smile too much. Really? That's interesting. And believe it or not, like I've heard this, believe it or not, I know that that's a reality for some people, because again, how they were raised, how what was in within their environment, um, those things were not fostered in there. So then, and obviously, it created whatever dynamic that they have, and so they see people through that lens. There's always a level of suspicion for everybody and everything. The problem with that is that it's like you want to live. Maya Angelou said, "Why does the cage bird sing?" It's like the problem with that is you are caging yourself within your fixed expectations of what people have to be based on what you believe ultimately people are, right? I hear people all saying all the time, man, people are untrustworthy. Are they? That's interesting, because to have that statement says that that's what you've accepted as your reality. And the only time that's going to ever change is when the change starts here. I don't know if that's really making sense, because there's a lot of layers to that. But yeah, it is a lived reality. And you'll see that the people who are able to do that, what you're doing is you're actually creating the world that you want to live in. Like the statement that people make, it says, "Be the change that you want to see." Right? That's what gives that, is being that.
I want my hamburger.
Yeah, I feel you.
I want to go make it's already made. I want to go heat it up. We have 30 minutes left. I'm gonna play
Man, Cherokee, you speaking, man. I feel you, Jay, man. Yes.
I lost the lip. What she said? I lost the lip blunt. Girl, you better find that. What the hell? You better. When I was younger, I felt like I was in a cage, even though I was free. Yeah. I'm gonna start the song. I'm gonna go so I can heat up my hamburger. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna give you another drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Freddie Jackson. I'll be right back. Let me go heat up my hamburger.
Tell me why you came here. Was it just to sit and stare? Won't you come go with me? Take out some time. If you lend me a hand, I know that we could jam. Let's get on down right now. Let's get on down. Oh, now don't you wanna jam tonight? Jam tonight. Jam tonight. Don't you wanna jam tonight? There's a new dance in town. Now who could be sitting down? You've got to move in time. The time must go on. Clap your hands, pat your feet. Now you have got the beat. It's not too hard to keep once you start to jam. Oh, now don't you wanna jam Tonight, don't you wanna jam? Tonight, don't you wanna jam? Tonight, don't you wanna jam? Tonight, don't you wanna, don't you wanna, ooh, don't you wanna jam? Don't you wanna, ooh, don't you wanna jam? Yeah. Come on and sing along. Do whatever you feel as long as you have a good time. That's all. Just have a good time. Don't you wanna jam? Don't you wanna jam? Ooh, don't you wanna jam? Don't you wanna jam? Don't you wanna? Ooh, don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna? Ooh, oh, don't you wanna dance? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wanna jam, yes I do. I wanna have the last dance with you. Yeah, just the night away. I wanna jam with you. Put your hands in mine. Let's jam the night away. Yeah. I wanna jam with you, yes I do. I wanna jam with you, baby. Yeah, yeah, girl. Come on, let's do it the way we love to do.
Come on, Freddie, talk to me. Okay. Let me show y'all my hamburger because I know y'all jealous. I made my husband calls them ghetto burgers when he just wants me to do them by hand and make them fat and put grilled onions and mushrooms in it. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm. I put mayonnaise and relish on mine. It's so good. Hi, Liz. How's everyone doing? Okay. So yeah, I'm glad we talked about that subject. I see things. I can see things different ways. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what else is going on?
Hmm.
We
Oh
got about
man.
30 minutes left. Are you voting? Do you vote?
I have in the past. I wasn't going to this year.
Mm-hmm.
I am more. I'm. It's a strong possibility just from the historical standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
With Kamala, I think that's a great. I think that would be a great storyline. To have our first woman president,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't really identify as black anyway, but who cares? But she's a woman president, and I think it would be a dope story.
I didn't know
But
that.
honestly, I don't believe in any of those parties. I think they're all different sides of the same coin. Truth be told, and
Mm-hmm.
um, and yeah, I have very strong feelings about the voting aspects of life, and what that actually does, and does it benefit you. I think your local legislation, your vote matters more there than
Yeah,
the
I do.
national.
Mm-hmm.
um but is it good to say? did we fight for the privilege to do it? Yeah, we did. But I feel like they switched the game up where it no longer matters what the popular vote is. Like, so I don't know. I don't know, but I would like to see her over for oh boy though. But it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be
Yeah,
either way.
me too. I would rather sit home, but I don't vote either. So I mean, I don't vote.
Man,
I don't vote.
Liz, man, my grandbaby is growing. She is so beautiful, man. She's so beautiful, and she just be cooling it, and I'll pick her up and be looking at her, and she looks up at me, and then but she chills. She is so chill, but again, she's only a week. She's not even a week old yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Tomorrow, right? No, wait. Was she born on Wednesday or Thursday? Today's a week, ain't it?
no, she was born actually on Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
That's when
Oh,
Journey
yeah. So
was.
my birthday was Thursday,
Mhm,
and she didn't come on it. She came a couple of days after. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
mhm.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, so she's not even a week old yet.
Damn, she's only 4 days old. I feel like she been here a long time or something.
It does feel like she's been here for
Right.
a little while, but
Wow.
but we've been in position waiting for her for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So
They're
um,
home though, right? Is she breastfeeding or
yeah,
how?
she is.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah, she's breastfeeding and going through that challenge and
Mm-hmm.
doing her best with it, man. And she's all swollen. She's so cute though. She's all swollen. I'm talking about my daughter now, but
Mm-hmm.
um, her little ankles was all swollen. She's like, "Dad, my ankles."
She's like, my body is
She
malfunctioning.
said, "What's going on with this?" I was like, "Boo, just drink water,
Mm-hmm.
do your exercise, give yourself some time. You just created a whole human. Give
Mm-hmm.
yourself a time. It's literally on. It hasn't even been 7 days yet.
Right. She's
So,
like, what's going on? I need to get on the treadmill. No.
oh my baby is so.
What
We
she wants to lay down on you.
we share the same sign. So, um, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm gonna be honest when I say this.
Please.
I did not realize how valuable my presence was to her until this process.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. I did not know. So she asked me to be in the room with her when she had the baby. And I didn't ask to be in the room. It didn't matter to me because I'm not the father. So I was in the room with all my kids. But I was like, okay, yeah, I can wear a different hat. I can be out here and look through the window and see my grandbaby come and be
Right.
cool, right?
Right.
But she was serious. Y'all, she had this moment, and I gotta tell y'all, and I was so uncomfortable, but then proud of her too.
Mm-hmm.
Because so she has, three women that have been a part of her life. So three mothers. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and her biological, and then the woman who raised her, and then my son's mother, who also helped mature her into her womanhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but when it came to that day,
Mm-hmm.
and her biological mother was there,
Mm-hmm.
and she was wanted to be in there with her, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And my daughter said, you know, I don't mind, everybody being here now. She said, but when that part happens, I want my dad there.
Oh my God.
And man, and she said it,
But
and it
that's
was
you said that made me uncomfortable, but I get it. You like, do I have to be?
yeah, man. Because again, I know, like, I'm feeling like, as a woman, they probably would want to be, and her biological would want to be there, right? Because again, she went through this
Or
process with
biological
her,
mother. Yeah.
right? And so I could only imagine how high her hopes would be for that. So again, I'm sensitive to that too. Whether she's been around or not, the fact of the matter is I don't evaluate things based on that. So
Mm-hmm.
but my daughter was so adamant about wanting me there. And I remember I stepped outside and I called you.
Mm-hmm.
and and I'm talking to
I
you.
answered. Yeesh.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
that baby got on the phone and she's texting, Dad, where are you at? Now,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, she's not in labor at this point. But
Right.
she's like, Dad, you left the room. It's been 15 minutes. Where are you at? you know,
She's like, you good? She was like, you
and
okay?
she checking. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Are you okay? I realize this is a lot on you.
Right.
you know what I mean?
I think he's breaking down. While she's having a whole baby, she's like, I don't think my dad's gonna make it. Wait, when the baby came and Jason was like, the baby's here, whatever. I was like, congratulations. I'm congratulating him like he had the damn baby, y'all.
Because
Lord,
I know you've been through a lot.
I'm
so,
like, it's so you made
mm.
it, Jason. Damn.
but seeing going through that process with her, man, and seeing how important my presence was, right? And I think we undervalue what our just your presence alone, what it really means,
Mm-hmm.
and what it can mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so if I was anything I would say to anyone out there, it's like, man, don't underestimate the value of your presence, because the value of a presence can make or break a situation, and it can make the world of a difference. I could have allowed 50 million other things, from my job included, because I've been out of town for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Um,
Ralph was like, that nigga still he's out of town. I was like, yeah, he's supposed to be coming back Sunday. You've been gone for a minute, yeah. But this
yeah,
is so important. And you're like, oh my God. But you still had to work. So that's what you're saying.
yeah, and I just said, listen, there's some things in life I think are just more valuable to me.
Mm-hmm.
And being there for my daughter just was high on that list. And then obviously, with my sons and being there for when they started school, and I was just like, I just can't miss this, and but she was the linchpin for that, because she really pressed that issue. And she doesn't press a lot of issues, but when she pressed that one, it was just like, I need to be there. And
Yeah.
she's checking. That girl was checking on me from the moment I got on the plane to the moment I landed. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Dad, so when are you gonna make it to the house?
Mm-hmm.
And she was just, you know what it is? She sometimes, right, people tolerate you,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a difference when you're preferred.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it hits different when you're
Mm-hmm.
preferred. Uh, and so being in that position, and then seeing how, and then all the support that she has, and Cherokee, absolutely. I still wish my dad was here, uh, because he would be going nuts,
Mm-hmm.
to see his great grandchildren. My grandfather is excited because those are his great great grandchildren.
Hi, antisocial.
Um, and so, but yeah, man, it really was, yeah, it just really, it did some things inside of me, and I didn't know it was going to do it. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know what to expect, but I'm telling you now,
Mm-hmm.
the moment that little mama called my name,
Mm-hmm.
it's over with. It's over with. I don't give two fucks what she calling my name for.
Well, the kids
It's
asked you earlier, what do you want her to call you?
um I'm playing with a couple names, trying to see about my familiarity. From Wello to Papa to, you know, yeah, those are the main two.
What is it? How do you spell the first one?
Wello is just a Wello. It's actually a Wello, but um, I heard a kid some years ago. My neighbor, matter of fact, my neighbor across the street from where I'm at now, his grandkids used to run around calling him Wello, and I just loved it when I heard it. But
Wello. What is
Wello was it's just Abuelo is grandfather in Spanish.
abuelo? Oh, okay. I didn't. It's
Yeah,
Spanish.
but they would say Wello because it was
They
easier
couldn't
in their
spell it. Yeah,
kids.
couldn't say it. Yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
Gotcha. Abuelo.
so I just absolutely adored it when I would hear his grandkids running around calling him Wello. So I love that. I love the way that sounds. I just have a familiarity with it, but
Right.
so I don't know, and maybe she might name me herself because she is the first grandchild. So they
But
usually get naming
if
rights.
you guys are together and everybody's in a room and you're like, go to, go to who? Like, what are you gonna say?
Well, my dad was Papa, so Papa is
That's what my
familiar.
dad is to Papa. I'll be
Yeah,
like, go to
my dad
Papa.
was Papa.
That's a very common one. I wonder if I have grandkids, what they gonna call me?
Granny. I'm naming you Granny. That's
That
that's what I've
nigga
been doing.
said Granny, and he said it real fast. Y'all heard him? He said Granny. What else? That's what we call you, Granny. That's what you
Hold
act like,
on, Tia.
Granny.
Tia, we got guests in the house. Don't be fooling around saying that. She said,
We will
"Little
call you
grandpa."
Grandpa. You'll be as small as her, Wait, Pops. Somebody said Pops. Oh, that's what I call my grandfather, Pops. And we Pops and Big Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my grandfathers. Pops was one and Big Daddy was the other. And my dad to my son's Papa. And my
Yeah.
mom was Nini. Wait, no. Nana. My mom was Nana. Maybe I'll just be Nana. My mom was Nana and my dad was Papa. And then my stepmom was Nini.
See, that's funny because my son, my
Mhm.
daughter called my mother Nana,
Nanny?
right?
Okay.
Nana,
Nana,
Nana.
okay.
But Zion renamed her Nini.
Hey, Rookie.
So she goes by Nini with Zion, which they're fucking 20 years apart, but she goes by Nana to all the older ones, but he's the only one that calls her Nini,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes by it. So I do know babies sometimes will rename you
Yeah,
to
yeah,
what's
yeah.
comfortable for them.
For sure.
So now, Jay, I'm not a grandpa. Like, you
Ah! Grandpa, right. Calling me
know,
Granny. Come on, they gonna
grandpa.
call you Granny.
I don't know because I don't know.
Grandpa.
I don't know
Yeah,
because
Grandpa gets old.
I'm kind of
I,
wild with it.
I like, I don't know. I mean, you are Papa. You know what I'm saying? You are like a
Uh-huh.
Papa. Like, he's like,
Hey,
you're a dad 2.0. Dad 2.0.
mm, let me tell you what. Let me tell you something hilarious. So our grandfather's
Granddaddy
name.
Fred.
My grandfather's name is Big Daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I called the bank through Navy Federal because he's a Navy vet,
Mm-hmm.
I have that as my password, right?
Okay.
So every single time I called the bank,
They
right,
ask you what the password
and they
is.
asked me the password, and I say it, niggas chuckle. Females and males
What's
chuckle
the
after
password on
hearing
the
their
account? You
voice,
had Big
and
Daddy.
I
They
say
like,
Big
oh.
Daddy.
They don't know that that's what you call your grandfather. They're like, I know this nigga did not come up here talking about some Big Daddy.
Yeah, but they love it though. So
Right.
it's a possibility. I might end up accepting that name. That might be
Like
that might be me.
in honor of, Big
Yeah.
Daddy. That's
So
kind of tight though, bro. Key.
yeah,
She be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Daddy. They gonna be like, no, oh, she talking to me. Yeah. Yes, baby. What you need? Wait.
So I don't know.
Uh huh.
I
Big
don't
Daddy,
know.
talk to me.
Mm.
But yeah, so that sounds good.
And let me throw on that cowboy hat. Oh, it's gonna be a wreck. It's
I
gonna
can't
be a
wait
wreck.
to meet the baby though. When the next I guess when they travel, the next time everybody comes to Vegas, just give me a heads up. I'm gonna have to make sure I come out there. That's the only way I'm gonna see everybody because I want to see the baby.
Yeah.
Ariel. Is that right?
Ariel.
Ariel. Damn it. I always gonna fuck that up.
No. That's
Ariel.
yeah.
Ariel. Because I'm thinking of that cartoon, Ariel. That's right.
Yeah. The mermaid. No, but it's
Yeah,
Ariel.
yeah. Ariel. Ariel.
Yeah, that's her
That's
name.
so
So
sweet.
yeah,
Oh,
and
that's so
I
sweet.
just actually just heard her up there fussing, so she hungry. That's all she. It's either she wet, though.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
wet or she hungry.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Now she's there, yeah.
but again, she's only like 4 days old.
Yeah, I can't
Four,
believe it. She's only 4 days.
5 days actually.
5 days. It seems like she's been here for. Oh, from the mermaid. Yeah. So it's Ariel. Ariel. And I'm saying
Ariel,
Ariel. Rel. Rel. Shit. Why is that so hard for me?
because it's different.
Ariel, yeah.
Uh,
Brooks, what's on the agenda for your birthday? Brooks, when
Hold
is
on, is Rooks a Leo too?
oh no, I need her to tell
No,
us.
I think Rooks is a Virgo. I think Rooks is a Virgo.
Okay. My grandson calls me grandma and I love it. I'm 44. Kendrick.
See, yeah. So I guess it don't. When they name you, it'll be
It
it'll
is a
be what
good
it's
grandma.
gonna be.
Hey grandma. You like, hey, baby.
I told you she was a Virgo.
Nope, Virgo, September 7th.
Yeah. Mhm.
Leo's took over. Right, period. Period, poo.
Yeah, man. I got hella Leos in my circle. Now I didn't realize it was as bunch of you niggas as it is, but I'm learning how to deal with y'all.
Please. Period, poo.
And you the one.
I'm the main one.
You the big Leo
I'm the big Leo, baby. I'm giving off Leo all day.
all day long.
Okay, so look. Leo gang, period. You
Oh,
know
the
that.
Tense is Leos too?
K2 is his birthday. His birthday just passed right before mine. Wait.
Oh man, happy belated.
Yeah, I think. It already passed. Okay, it's a whole bunch negative. Negative. Tell them, Leah. What's that? That's Virgo, right? That symbol. September 7th. Big Virgo gang. Period.
Wow.
So anyway,
Hold
Jason.
on, wait a minute. 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm
So
sleepy.
he said no. I think he's saying
His birthday's
his
in 10 minutes?
birthday's in 10 minutes.
Oh my god, are you serious? Why don't I know that? I think I'm supposed to know that. August 9th? Wait, is your birthday in 10 minutes? We got to play the birthday song before we go. That's how we going to end it.
Yeah, Ken is August 9th. That's
August
what's up.
9th. Oh my god. K2.
That is
How
what's
old are
up,
you,
man.
K2? Happy birthday, Ken. We love you. K2, when is your how old are you? Shit. Why do I always forget this shit? And I love everybody, but I just don't remember the shit.
You don't even remember my birthday, so it's okay.
Yours is January
Exactly.
yours is on the
Exactly.
the 3rd. No.
My point exactly.
Wait. Wait.
She's only known me for
Give me
42
one-
years.
wait.
She's only known me.
Give me
Matter
a
of fact, she
second.
knew me
I
before
have
I
it.
knew myself.
Wait, I have
She
it
knew
written
me.
down. Wait, birthday. It's in my phone. Wait.
It's okay.
Wait.
We're talking about the Kent. So he's 38. Hey man, congratulations, man. You inching on up there though.
What birthday?
You inching on up there.
Is it the 4th? It's in the beginning. Jason, just tell me so I can put it in my thing. January what? This is terrible, y'all. Don't judge me.
I'm
Happy
not
birthday,
judging.
kids. We love you. Right. When it, Jason, what is it? The 6th.
6th.
Knew it. I knew it.
You knew it after 10 times.
I knew it was up there in the
Hold
beginning.
on. Wait. You went through 1 through 9.
Wait, I was like the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Come on, I knew it. Okay, it was the 6th. Okay. So look, let's play Happy Birthday to K2 on our way out. We love you here, Kent.
I played a new Happy Birthday song.
Who was it by?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, you'll tell it to me and I'll play it. We love you. I hope you have a good day. Did you take off tomorrow? Did you take off tomorrow? Because we know you want to take off every day. So are you calling PTO? What you doing? Talk to me. My eyes are burning again. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go to bed because I am sleepy. Okay, I didn't get my nap today. The kids are in the building. We love them here. I'm so happy. We're the first ones to tell them happy birthday.
Yeah.
Them, wait a minute. It's only K2's birthday. We always trying to lump niggas together. Like, no, it's K2's birthday. It's not K1. It's Taylor. Okay, he's gonna send me the song.
No, it was on TikTok. It's not a real song yet.
Oh.
But they sang it different.
Liz, be quiet, Liz.
I think that new one is pretty hot though.
Okay, it's not on here though. You said right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not on a real
K2,
song
do
yet.
you have a particular birthday song you like? They got the one time for my birthday, bitch. 2 times for my birthday.
Yeah.
You know, they got
I
that.
just,
Let's see, what's this one? Not Kitty song.
oh, that was their
Coming
song
live
though.
on my birthday.
No, anything. Okay. All right, cool. Let's go, y'all. We love y'all. Thank you for sliding. We next week I'm in office, but we should probably try to do something because we were gone for so long. So this is episode 50. We've done this 50 times. I can't believe it. Thank you guys for hanging in with us, and we all over the place. We appreciate you guys. We love you.
Yeah, we really do.
And this was a good podcast, and it's even better now that it's kid's birthday. We love you.
Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe.
Hey, going live, it's your birthday. You a bad bitch, let me move you to LA. Heard you fucked a few rappers, told her it's okay. I'ma still fuck the bitch anyway. All black, Maybach, you can ride it any day. Bum bitches in my ear, tell her move out the way. Me, my best friend, Ben Frank, throw it in your face. Blowing all this cake, I ain't looking for a soulmate. How can I trust a bitch, she can't even walk straight? Hit me on my FaceTime, I ain't tryna see the face. I'm insane, got game like EA. Sporting all these chains, you gon' find these on eBay. Broke ass nigga.
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going
It's your
dumb, we
birthday,
going insane.
baby.
You can
Happy
race with us,
birthday,
but it ain't
K2. Come on. Hey.
Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Pull up in this bitch with my birthday twin. Body's in a body in a big body Benz. I'ma bring my bitches, bring your rich nigga friends. From the jet to the yacht, make it in the sucker friends. It's my birthday, bitch, see my birthday rules. I ain't spending nothing, all the drinks on you. I hope that ain't your nigga, cause he tryna get loose. See me coming through, and a bitch better move. Little brat, I'ma get what I want. That's right. 8 shots, I'ma act like a hoe. Okay. Say the liquor make me nasty, nigga, stop. If you fucking on my vibe, you gotta go. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain.
Let's get it.
Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe.
Talk to her crazy, that's her birthday wish. So I told her happy birthday, bitch. Ass fat, give it a Hershey kiss. Mushrooms while in Turks, a birthday trip. Made it to another year, she thanked the Lord. She must be Christian with all this Christian Dior. When she pop out, you know it's on the floor. You model a magazine, she be in the Forbes. Your birthday gift better be pricey. Fucked awful, she read that icy. Bad bitch can't buy no Nikes. For her birthday, I treat her like she wifey.
Going live on my birthday.
This nigga is live even when it's not his birthday. He's a Leo, a true Leo. Let's go.
But it ain't safe. Going live on my birthday. Spending 100 racks on a new chain. Bitches going dumb, we going insane. You can race with us, but it ain't safe.
Let's get it. Yeah.
going
Or
live
if you
for my
like
birthday.
me, you get a full 31 motherfucking days. What's happening?
Who you?
Matter of fact, yeah. I
Oh.
celebrate my birthday just whenever.
Not random. Talk about.
Hey,
oh,
no,
yeah,
I be like, nigga, it's my birthday. Nigga, this September. Nigga, what you talking about?
Oh my God. I love y'all so much. Jason, I
Yeah,
love you.
love
Tell
you too,
Diane
man.
said hi and Tristan.
For sure.
And we might see y'all next week. But thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. Hope you had a good time.
Always.
And we out.
Always. All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.